Thank you so much, Project Music. One more round of applause for all of them. So Garrett and Ian over here, they have the opportunity to work with these students and many more at Project Music several days a week, along with some upper school and middle school students from King. And I'm super impressed by all that they have learned. So thank you, and we'll hear from them again in a minute as you guys are heading off to your service opportunities. But right now I'm going to welcome up Ellen Eagleton and Sandy Daup. They are the King Cares coordinators from the lower school, and they're going to talk to you a little bit about what they do, and then we'll have some lower school students as well.
In King Lower School King Cares, we do a lot of different activities throughout the week. We have groups that go to the local preschools. We have 2 Protect Your Environment groups. One is for grades 1 through 2 and one for grades 3 through 5. We also have trips to the local soup kitchen a few times a month for the kids to have an opportunity to serve a meal. And we also we reach out to a local rehab center to do events throughout the year. We did one at the holiday season, and we do have one coming up on May 10th, a spring tea party at the Long Ridge Rehab Center. So if anyone is interested from the lower school, grades 3 through 5, to come along with us. And it's a really exciting and fun time for the kids. And we have 2 great representatives for us today to speak to you a little bit about what they have done there and their experiences. So we'll start with Lance, who is in 4th grade, and then Vivi will follow in 5th grade. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lance Benedetto. I am in grade 4, and this is my first year at King. School taught me that there are many ways to give back to my community through service. The first trip I took for King Cares was the soup kitchen, and I remember how thankful everyone was when we arrived, and I loved serving desserts that day. I also went to the Villa of Stanford during the holidays, with the partridge pictures with the ribbons. I have gone to 2 different preschools this year in Stanford, and I remember making dog-time cards and playing a bean bag game with the kids. One of the preschoolers gave me their Valentine card for me and happy to love it. The reason I participate in King Cares is because it's important and fun to volunteer, and it has opened my eyes to how much some people are in need. King chooses the right places to do service and the best times of the year to reach out to our community. I think King Cares is a win-win because it feels good to make other people happy. Thank you. Hi, my name is Vivi Mansfield, and I am in 5th grade. What service learning means to me. I do service learning because I like to help the community, and helping out makes me feel purposeful. I especially like hanging out with children, serving food to people who need it, and working to save our environment. Every Thursday, I go to one of the 2 preschools to play with little kids. We read books, we play games, and we have lots of fun. I also have fun when once a month we go to the school cafeteria to bake cookies. We then take them to the soup kitchen. There we get to serve dinner and our cookies for dessert. Sometimes, if there are extras, we even get to eat a cookie at the end. As one of its founding members, Pie Club is my favorite service activity of all. Pie Club, or PYE, stands for Protect Your Environment. This is a weekly club that involves students in grades 3 through 5. We participate in really fun activities that show us how to help the environment. One time, we made planters out of recycled plastic water bottles. Talk about recycling. I have been involved in service learning since I was in 3rd grade. I think it is awesome. Gives everyone the equal opportunity to participate in Service Learning Club. King has taught me that it is important to help out and that we should give back to our community whenever possible. I plan to do service for the rest of my life and help out whenever it's possible.
And now we have Sue Laramie, who is the King Cares Service Coordinator from the middle school.
Hi everyone, it's so great to see all of you here. I'm not going to steal the thunder from our speakers, but the middle school has many opportunities both during school and after school, so for lower schoolers coming on up, we're looking forward to you joining us. Our first speaker will be Beck Laramie, who is one of our service ambassadors.
Hi everyone, thank you for coming out this morning. My name is Beck, I'm in the 8th grade. I'm part of the student council as a service ambassador for the middle school. There's a lot of things we do for King Cares throughout the year. In the fall, many of us participated in the Muddy Up 5K for the Boys and Girls Club of Greenwich, where we enjoyed running through obstacles and getting muddy for a good cause. We also had a food drive for Person to Person in November. We helped support our troops this year by collecting 80 pounds of Halloween candy, shipping it overseas. And we also wrote inspirational messages in books that were donated by middle schoolers and high schoolers for them as well. Around Thanksgiving, King provides a feast for the Building 1 Community Center, where we shared food, listened to music, and made new friends. Another fun thing we like to do is go to the Boys and Girls Club at the Yearwood Center to play games in the gym and help with homework. Another monthly thing we do is have middle school students volunteer their time to help lower school students during Flex. Being a part of the King Cares middle school community has been a very rewarding experience. I hope you all enjoy the activities today. Thanks for coming out.
And 6th grader Mia Lynn is next.
Hi, my name is Mia, and I have been participating in the King Care Service program since 3rd grade. One of my favorite things to do with King Cares is go to the New Conference Center. I like going to NCC because it makes me feel good that I helped the less fortunate get a good deal. Another thing that I'm participating in is the King Cares cooking competition. The competition is taking place Wednesday, April 25th at 5:30 p.m. in the upper school gym. There will be a special guest, celebrity chef Jet Tila. After the competition, there will be special signings with Chef Tila. Everyone is welcome to come. Thank you for joining us at King Cares Service Day. Have a nice day. Thank you.
And now we have Kathy Mishkin from the upper school. She's the upper school King Cares Service Coordinator.
Good morning and welcome. I'm here proudly to introduce you to 3 of our STAR students who not only work academically but find time in their busy lives to contribute to the community, both the local community and the international community. The first person that I would introduce is Rudy Vega, who's right here on my right. And he has participated in a number of things, but one of the things I think the 2 of them here are most proud of is what they've done with their soccer team, and an effort that started 5 years ago with a 5K run, and has then blossomed into an actual trip to Columbia and working with the children there. So I will start with Rudy. All right, we're going to start with Luke, who also went on that trip.
Hi guys, I'm Luke. I'm a junior here at King. I'm the captain of the soccer team along with Rudy and another kid who's not able to be here today, Thomas King. So over the past 5 years, similar to what Ms. Michigan said, we have hosted the King Cares 5K to raise money for the Orphan Starfish Foundation and the Boys and Girls Club of Sanford and Greenwich. This means a lot to us that we're able to give back to the community, not just here and kids that are just like us, but kids that are just like us all over the world who don't have the same opportunities that we have going to a great school like this. So the Orphan Starfish Foundation, most of you guys probably don't know what it is. They are an international organization that goes to impoverished countries that has large populations of youth who are stuck in these cycles of abuse. They go into these countries, find locations that have dense populations of kids who are like this, and they build technology labs to educate these kids and give them the real world skills they need to get out of these cycles that they're stuck in. And this is extremely important, and Rudy is actually going to talk about something really cool we did this year, where we actually got to meet the kids who we raised money for with our 5K this year. So I'm going to pass the mic to Rudy.
Yeah, good morning everyone. So as we said, I'm Rudy Vega. I'm a senior here. I'm one of the captains of the soccer team. And just as he said, continuing after what he said, we were actually able to go down to one of the orphanages that we help out in Bogota, Colombia. And we were able to spend time with these amazing kids that are almost the same, that are the same age as all of the kids that go to the school, And it was amazing to see that they've gone through such difficult times through their lives, and yet they're able to just play, laugh, and enjoy life as much as we do. And we were blessed to be able to get that chance to spend time with them, and also to spend time with them in one of their computer labs that the Orphan Starfish Foundation provided, where we taught them about Blockmatics and the importance of it in today's world and also for the future. And it was amazing to see how interested they were into it and how into it they were, to the point where they were even showing other students about what we just taught them. And it was just amazing to see all that in front of our eyes and to spend time with them. And we even built such great bonds that I still keep in contact with a good 2 or 3 of them right now. And yeah, it was just an amazing opportunity to go down there. And also something else that I was fortunate to take part in was the trip to New Orleans to St. Anna's, right? Where I also spent time with other kids there that were affected by Hurricane Katrina. And we spent time with them, helping with their homework, reading books with them, and we helped organize their bookshelf that that Daryl was excited that they now have doors on. But these experiences were amazing. It's eye-opening to see how fortunate we are here, and it's also amazing to be able to give some of that blessings to other students around the country and around the world. Thank you. I hope you have a good day.
Last week, we did from Ethan Marsh, who is one of the leaders of our Hope Club, which is helping other people excel, and he will share some of his experiences with you.
Welcome. As Ms. Mission said, I'm Ethan Marsh. I'm a senior this year, and I'll be graduating in about a month. And one of the things that I've been looking back on very fondly is our community's commitment to service, and the fact that so many of you are here today. And as Ms. Temple was saying, all the different activities and opportunities that we've been able to provide makes me so proud in my school and in our community. With the Hope Club specifically, as Ms. Temple said, we have the Inspirica collection, and we serve it to people at the Inspirica shelter. That, in addition to the blood drive, which unfortunately due to scheduling issues didn't happen this year, but we also have a ping pong tournament and food drives, and the ping pong tournament raises money for kids with terminal illness and for palliative care. And so far this year we've raised more than 3 times as much as we did last year, more than $500, so we're extremely happy about that. Outside of King, though, I've also felt compelled to volunteer at Person to Person, and I feel that my Spanish skills that I've learned and developed here at King have really made me a lot more confident and able to do more things there and help a wider group of people. So I'm just really blessed to have gotten that education, and it's given me confidence to seek out more opportunities to volunteer in ways that I might not have earlier. So thank you again for coming, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
Well, I hope you enjoyed
enjoyed hearing from some of our many amazing students that are really part of the King Care Service program here. And before we go off into our different events, I'm going to have Tom Main, the head of our school, send us off, and then we'll hear another song by Project Music, and then you guys are welcome to go off to where you need to go. If you can't remember what room you're in or what the address is of where you're going, over there at the sign-in table are all the addresses and room numbers, so you can check that out. Again, don't forget to stop by person to person and the car wash as well. Thank you very much for being here.
Okay, I'll be quite brief, but before I make just a few comments, I'd like us all to give a great round of applause to Jenna Temple for all she's done for the year, the day, the years, everything. So not to date myself, but I began at King in 1983, was here for 7 years, left for 12, came back for 16, so this is actually the end of my 23rd year here, and the point of that is not to date myself, is actually to say that service has always been an important part of the school. It really has been. But as I sat back and listened today and was just fundamentally exhausted by everything that was described, I can't imagine all of the efforts that have been made. It's clear that what has always been a commitment has really grown in breadth. But the thing that came to me as I was listening is that it's also grown in incredible depth. And this is where I made that connection. I don't know if any of you have heard of Brian Stevenson. He's a human rights activist, and he does a lot of work did a lot of work in the South in the legal system as an advocate for underrepresented individuals. And he's got a concept that he writes about, and it's called the concept of proximity. In order to really understand something, to really make a difference, you have to get right next to it. You have to be close to it, and you can't really understand it unless you are proximate, you are close. And so while food drives and coat drives have great value when you pull things together and you send them off, those have great value. There's no diminishing. Those things make a difference. But if you listen to our kids this morning, they talked about being next to the people that they were working with. And I think that's a fundamental development in our program that will make a real difference to the people we work with and to our students. That proximate positioning will really make a difference, and that is new, and that is something that I think this generation of students and leaders has really brought to us. So thank you very much for that. It's been a wonderful experience for me to watch this program grow in breadth and depth, and have a great time today. I'm sure it'll be awesome.
All right, enjoy the day.